Have you ever felt like all the bad things were drowning you? Do you feel like the waves of lousy behavior keep crashing over you, no matter how hard you try to swim? Friends, it's time to stop floating and learn how to surf like a pro. The old Stoic philosophers are the best to ask if we want to learn how to stay calm in even the worst situations. Imagine having an ability that could turn every bad thing that happened into a chance to grow as a person. Your inner peace would be safe if a force field around you pushed back hurtful words and actions. Now, thanks to the timeless knowledge of Stoicism, you can get that superpower. Grab your surfboard and dive into 10 life-changing secrets from the great Stoics that will help you make it through the toxic world we live in today and do well. How Marcus Aurelius taught us to transform anger into empathy. We've all been there with that one poisonous person who seems to have trouble controlling their anger. We feel attacked, hurt, and on guard when they lash out. Would you believe me if I told you that the great Marcus Aurelius could turn that anger into something powerful? You are at work, and Karen, one of your co-workers, is yelling at you for a small mistake. Her face is red with anger. If you want to deal with her anger, take a deep breath and listen to Marcus. You know that her anger is probably caused by mistakes she made or problems in her personal life that don't affect you. You can react with compassion, which will calm things down and help Karen see things from a different point of view. The critical thing to remember is that anger is usually a mask for deeper feelings, like fear, sadness, or a lack of control. When you show empathy instead of anger, you protect your peace of mind and allow the other person to see and work through their inner madness. Discover Epictetus's secret to becoming unshakable around negativity. It's almost impossible to avoid toxic people or events in today's world. There is negativity everywhere, from that Debbie Downer friend who constantly complains to the internet troll who posts mean comments. Don't worry, the old philosopher Epictetus has a great plan to help you stand firm in the face of such poison. Epictetus tells us to let go of things we can't change and focus on the things we can. We can't stop others from doing bad things, but we can choose how to react. Making a force field around your mind and mental health is like making it impossible for anyone to get through. Let's say you have a friend who constantly puts down your hopes and dreams. Don't let their negative comments get you down. Use Epictetus's wise words. You can't change what they say or act, but can change how you respond. Their criticism can roll off you like water off a duck's back or seep in and make you feel bad about your self-worth. Focusing on what you can change, your thoughts, actions, and attitude, makes you unbreakable when bad things happen around you. It's like putting on armor, protecting you from the poisonous spears that other people might shoot. Why Seneca believes compassion is your shield against toxicity. Now, we've all encountered that one person who seems to thrive on spreading negativity and toxicity. It can feel like their words and deeds are poison slowly getting into our hearts and minds. But what if I told you that Seneca, an ancient Stoic philosopher, has a powerful cure for this poison? Can you keep yourself safe from the harmful effects of negativity? That protection is kindness, my friends. Think about that. You have to deal with a family member, classmate, colleague, or neighbor who is constantly negative and judgmental of you. Try drawing on your kindness instead of getting angry or frustrated when they say something negative. Their bad behavior is probably caused by their pain, fears, or personal problems. When you treat challenging situations with kindness, you build a wall around your mind that keeps harmful things from getting in. It's like putting on a protective cloak made of compassion and understanding. Being compassionate doesn't mean putting up with bad behavior or abuse. It just means seeing the good in other people, even when they're misbehaving. By learning to be compassionate, you protect your mental health and make it possible for yourself and the toxic people in your life to grow and change. Learn from Cato the Younger. How to stay calm in the eye of the storm. Imagine that you are in the middle of a storm. There is a pocket of silence in the middle of all the chaos, even though the winds are howling and could knock you off your feet. Cato the Younger, an old Stoic philosopher, wants us to think that way when we must deal with the bad things that life throws us. It's easy to lose our calm when dealing with a demanding boss, a bad relationship, or just the general chaos of modern life. But Cato teaches us that the only way to be strong is to stay centered and grounded, even when everything around us is spinning fast. One powerful technique Cato advocated was mindful breathing. Focusing on our breath brings us back to the present, giving us a calm space in the middle of all the noise. We can react with clarity and wisdom instead of getting caught up in the storm of our emotions. It's like pressing the pause button on the storm outside. Think about you're having a heated fight with a family member or friend who is terrible for you. You stop, take a few deep breaths, and find the eye of the storm inside you instead of getting caught up in the drama. From this calm place, you can react with calm reason, which will calm down the situation instead of making it worse. Discover Zeno's secret to finding peace during chaos. In today's fast-paced, constantly connected world, chaos can often seem the norm. It's easy to feel stressed and lose our inner peace with all the noise from our devices and the bad things people say on social media. But what if I told you that Zeno of Citium, an ancient sage, knew how to find peace in this wild world? Zeno taught that the only way to find true peace is to create an inner calm that can stand up to any storm, not by managing the chaos around you. Building a fortress of calm in your mind is like creating a safe place where you can recharge no matter what's going on in the world. As you look through your social media feed and see hateful, angry, and harmful posts from all over the internet, don't get caught up in the chaos. Sit still, take a deep breath, and consider what Zeno said. Remember that you have power over how you respond to bad things that happen in your life. Think of your mind as a quiet yard, a place of peace in the middle of all the noise and technology. You understand every mean comment or post is like a leaf blowing in the wind. Even so, you don't let it grow and hurt the peace of your inner refuge. You are strong enough to keep your inner peace and stay calm even when things are going badly around you. Being at peace with yourself makes you immune to the chaos and negativity that could ruin your day otherwise. You can deal with the problems of modern life calmly and peacefully, like a steady ship sailing through rough seas. Embrace Musonius Rufus's technique to keep your zen in any situation. Let's say you're at work, and your boss tells your co-workers about your small mistake. Your face is red from embarrassment, and you can feel your anger and rage rising inside you. You could act out or hide behind your shame, but instead you use Musonius Rufus's advice. Rufus taught that the best way to keep your inner zen is to separate how you feel from what's going on around you. It's like putting up an invisible wall around your feelings and mind to keep them safe from all the bad things around you. You take a few deep breaths and picture that shield forming around you while your boss keeps raging. You understand that you can't change how they act, but you can change how you react. What they say hits your shield and doesn't bother your inner peace. By using this method, you can stay calm in the present moment and stop negative thoughts from taking root and growing inside you. Doing this is like restarting your emotions, letting you move on easily and clearly. Find out how Chrysippus teaches us to rise above. Hurtful words, sticks and stones may break our bones. Still, words can hurt deeply and stay hurtful for a long time after they're said. We've all heard mean things from people, whether it was a mean family member, a mean friend, or a troll on the internet. But what if I told you that Chrysippus, an ancient Stoic philosopher, has a strong way to help us deal with these cruel words? Imagine reading through your social media feed and coming across a mean comment that makes fun of your personality or looks. You don't let those words sink into your mind and plant doubt or self-hatred. Instead, you stop and listen to what Chrysippus says. Chrysippus taught us to choose how to understand and react to what others say. Feeling protected from hurtful words is like putting on a suit of armor that keeps them from getting through. You can see the armor forming around your mind and heart as you read that mean statement. You know the words don't have any power over you by themselves. You decide how much weight to give them. They can slide off your armor, but your security and self-worth will remain unchanged. You take back control of the story in your head when you adopt this thinking. Instead of letting other people's hurtful words define you, you rise above them, sure of your worth and strength. See how Epictetus turned indifference into a powerful weapon. In a world that seems to thrive on outrage and drama, the ancient philosopher Epictetus offers a refreshing perspective: the power of indifference. Now, before you dismiss this as a call to apathy or detachment, let me explain. Epictetus didn't say that people should not care about or feel anything. Instead, he taught that the only way to be truly free is to develop a healthy lack of interest in things we can't change, like other people's bitterness and poison. Imagine dealing with a co-worker constantly whining and making other people unhappy. Rather than letting their negativity bring you down or make you angry, you use Epictetus's wise words. You know their negativity is a sign of their problems and not a reflection of you or your worth. When you realize this, you stop caring about their bad behavior and choose not to interact with them or let it affect your emotions. It's like creating an imaginary barrier around your thoughts and feelings that lets terrible things bounce off without hurting you. You know it's there, but you don't let it get inside you or mess up your peace of mind. When you accept this healthy neutrality, you take back control of your emotions. You are no longer helpless against harmful people in the outside world. You choose how to react or not react to them. Master Seneca's art of building an invisible wall around your peace. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it can feel like our inner peace is constantly under siege. From the stress of work and personal obligations to the constant barrage of negativity on social media, it's all too easy to let our sense of calm and tranquility crumble under the weight of it all. But fear not, my friends, for the ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca has a powerful technique to help us fortify our inner sanctuary and protect our peace from the toxic influences of the outside world. Imagine your mind as a serene garden, a tranquil oasis where you can retreat and recharge. Now, picture an invisible wall surrounding this sacred space, shielding it from the chaos and negativity that threaten to encroach upon its boundaries. Seneca taught that we can construct this invisible wall around our inner peace, creating a sanctuary impervious to external toxicity. It's not about shutting out the world entirely, but rather about curating what we allow to penetrate our mental and emotional spaces. As you go about your day, visualize this wall forming around you, a protective barrier that filters out the negative influences and toxic energies that might otherwise disrupt your inner calm. When you encounter a poisonous coworker or a stressful situation, you can let it bounce off the wall, leaving your serene garden undisturbed. By mastering this technique, you reclaim your power over your emotional landscape. You become the gatekeeper of your inner sanctuary, allowing only what nourishes and uplifts you while keeping the toxicity at bay. Dive into Marcus Aurelius's wisdom on keeping your inner flame alive amidst darkness. In a world that can often feel bleak and overwhelming, it's all too easy to let the darkness of negativity and toxicity extinguish the flame of hope and passion within us. But the ancient philosopher Marcus Aurelius offers a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of nights, we have the power to keep our inner fire burning bright. Imagine your spirit as a candle flame, flickering and dancing with the vibrancy of your hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Now picture the toxicity and negativity of the world as a cold, harsh wind threatening to snuff out that flame and plunge you into darkness. Marcus Aurelius taught that while we cannot control the winds that buffet our flame, we can control how we tend to protect that sacred fire within us. It's like building a glass lantern around our inner light, shielding it from the harsh gusts of negativity while allowing its warmth and radiance to shine. As you navigate modern life's challenges and toxic influences, visualize this lantern forming around your spirit. When you encounter a hostile coworker or a hurtful comment online, instead of letting it extinguish your inner flame, you tend to it with the care and reverence of a lighthouse keeper. You pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself of the hopes and dreams that fuel your fire. You nurture that flame with positive affirmations and self-care practices, ensuring that your inner light remains steadfast and unwavering, no matter how fiercely the winds of toxicity may howl. By embracing this wisdom, you become a beacon of hope and resilience in a world shrouded in darkness. Your inner flame illuminates your path and serves as a guiding light for others, inspiring them to tend to their sacred fires and rise above the toxicity that threatens to extinguish them. In a world that can often feel saturated with negativity and toxicity, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers us a lifeline, a set of powerful tools and mindset shifts to help us navigate these turbulent waters with grace, resilience, and an unwavering sense of inner peace. From Marcus Aurelius's lessons on transforming anger into empathy to Seneca's art of building an invisible wall around our tranquility, these philosophies remind us that we can rise above the toxic influences that threaten to drag us down. Cultivating self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and respecting our inner selves is a lifelong journey. It requires a deep commitment to personal growth and transformation that empowers us to overcome adversity and toxicity. This journey is not a one-time event, but a continuous practice that enables us to succeed. As you embark on this journey, remember that the true power of Stoicism lies not in merely absorbing its principles, but in living them day by day, breath by breath. It's a constant practice of mindfulness, of choosing how we respond to the challenges life throws our way. So, I invite you to embrace these ancient teachings not as a temporary fix, but as a lifelong companion, a well of wisdom to draw from whenever negativity threatens to overwhelm you. Commit to tending the flame of your inner resilience, fortifying the walls of your emotional sanctuary, and cultivating the art of rising above the toxicity surrounding us. In doing so, you reclaim your power over your peace and well-being and become a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. You become living proof that it is possible to thrive amidst the chaos, to surf the waves of adversity with grace and poise. So, take a deep breath, center yourself, and let the timeless wisdom of the Stoics be your guide. Embrace their teachings, not as rigid dogma, but as a flexible framework for navigating the modern world with courage, compassion, and an unshakable sense of inner peace. The path may not be easy, but with the ancient philosophers as your mentors, you'll have all the tools you need to transform every toxic encounter into an opportunity for growth. every harmful word into a reminder of your resilience, and every dark moment into a chance to let your inner light shine brighter than ever before. The journey starts now, and the choice is yours. Will you merely survive the toxicity of the modern world, or will you unleash the power of Stoicism and truly succeed?